Can we go, like, maybe, you know, a little bit faster? We got some exposition to get to, not an expedition. No, I don't mean to make it sound as if anything so grand would happen in this game. You know, maybe just... Where's Carla? Also. Come on, sir. Pick up the pace, there's a fucking rogue AI after us. Necessary. Why couldn't we have just started from this position? Well, you know, how was that? They need justification for coming out of the fucking elevator. Come on, sir. Sir, oh, you see that collectible? I see that collectible. Easy peasy, bonus 20. There's a bonus feature I need to show you after the game is done, because it's very stupid, just like the rest of the game. Shocking, I know.
So, she's the one. This is the Indigo child?
Her name is Jade. She doesn't speak. I get the feeling that for the moment, she's observing us. Do you know who that man is?
I have no idea. He just told me we had to follow him.
I just believe whoever
So,
comes up to me at this
what do we
point,
do now?
basically.
Looks like we don't have much choice. Let's follow him.
We've already been doing that, you know, like... Alright, you wait there.
Lucas, you're safe and sound.
Marcus! How did you end up here?
They came looking for me. They explained everything, Lucas. I know now that you weren't crazy. I hope that
We got a lot of things to wrap up real quick.
I couldn't possibly have known that you were really...
What are you talking about?
Our host will explain everything.
Yeah.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
You call yourself the Invisibles?
Many of us are homeless. Though we're scattered throughout every city, no one ever notices us. This allows us to see without being seen, and pursue our mission without attracting attention.
There's another clan besides the Orange Clan, isn't there? The thing that took on Agatha's form wanted the child too.
Now, we've only recently become aware of the Purple Clan. We know almost nothing about them. We suspect that some AIs acquired a sort of consciousness using the net during the 80s. They want the Indigo child in order to become the dominant life form on the planet. First the dinosaurs, then man, now artificial intelligence.
Where'd that one come from? Where's David been keeping that one tucked away, hmm?
What do you know about the chroma?
It's a natural energy force, like gravity or magnetism, but it is infinitely more powerful. This force is in you, Lucas, and you've only discovered the smallest part of it.
Who is really behind the Orange Clan?
Nobody knows for sure. It's said that there are five to control the world. Administration, police, army, finance, the media. They control everything.
This is where the Metal Gear thing seeps back in again. The fucking Patriots, man.
Runs the entire world.
You mentioned the clans. How many of them are there?
In ancient times, every kingdom had its clan. But then they began warring, and most of them disappeared until there was only one left. From the west, the Orange Clan.
You mean that...
The prophecy has been all that has motivated the most powerful since the very beginning. They fought with one another with the sole hope of improving their chances of finding the Indigo child. It puts the history of the world in a new light, doesn't it?
What is the message of the prophecy?
It announces the birth of the Indigo child. The child will have the answer to all questions. And the one who hears her message will have access to infinite power. But if the child has not been heard before the final countdown, humanity will cease to exist.
So,
For some
what do we do
reason.
now?
We must bring the Indigo child.
Do you want to
a
sit or
source
stand?
Of the Chroma. That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the prophecy.
Where do we find this chroma source?
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest could be found on an old military base called Wishita.
Wishita? That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
And that explains many things. In the 50s, an artifact was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a chroma source. We must bring the Indigo child there as quickly as possible, before she wastes away and dies without having delivered her message.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours, the time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the Orange and Purple clans will be waiting for you at Wishita. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child and give her a bit of chroma to help her hang on. There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the human race.
What a sudden, there's a lot of plot elements in here that received absolutely zero
I'm
foreshadowing,
dead
isn't
tired,
there?
Carla. I'm gonna take Bogart's advice and get some sleep.
I don't think
Or
I can
2
sleep right
hours.
now. I'm gonna wander around a bit and join you later.
Okay. Good talk, team. I think there's a thing hidden back here. Up, 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 up. Come on, come on. Yep, lives +1. Look at that. Can we actually just, like, go? Up, up. Come on.
Still not asleep?
No,
It's
I
been
can't seem to
1
relax.
minute.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? Fields, forests, cities, everything will disappear under the ice. And what's going to happen to us? It'll be like we never existed, like nothing important ever happened. Are you afraid to die?
Already dead.
Not anymore.
If we're both going to die tomorrow,
Already
I
dead.
want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances. Maybe if things had turned out
They
differently.
love each other now, by the way. As you can see. Why?
Frozen. Your lips are like ice. I love you, Lucas.
Apparently. Yep. Now we're gonna do this. I'm surprised that David managed to have the self-restraint to not put a QTE section on this. Absolutely incredible. Now let's do this one more fucking time. It's actually not. This time is not nearly as bad as the other 2 times we've been here.
He knew the hangar was going to burn, John. I'm sure of it. But he wasn't the one who started the fire.
Look, Mary, that's just not possible, and you know it. Nobody can see things before they happen.
That artifact emitted a kind of radiation that we still don't understand. Maybe it changed something in Lucas.
That's nonsense. We analyzed everybody who ever came near that
Is this
thing,
guy
and
a
they
fucking
all checked out
text-to-speech
fine.
program?
Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated, and we'd all
There's a
have
difference,
powers.
John. I was pregnant with Lucas when I went for the first time. Lucas was radiated by the artifact when he was still in the womb.
This is just ridiculous, Mary. I've heard enough. I'm going to take a walk while you calm down.
Lucas? What are you doing there? Lucas? Lucas?
And that's when he killed them all. Here we go. The thrilling conclusion. I hope you're ready. Well, the conclusion, certainly. I feel like, you know, the sad thing is about all of David Cage's games is that they have a lot of potential. I feel like if
There's
you
the hangar.
cut
place
out
seems
all the
abandoned.
bullshit that was in this
We got here
game,
before the Oracle and the Purple Clan.
maybe we could have
Not
built up
far
to this
away.
in a
I
sensible
sense their
manner.
presence.
Jade's lost consciousness.
Rather than just being like,
She's at the end of her rope. We don't have much time.
there's AIs now.
Are you sure that you don't want me to come with you?
Also,
I don't
he's
know what's
Neo.
going to happen, Carla. I don't want to risk your life for no reason.
Be careful. I need you.
Allegedly.
If I'm not back in 15 minutes, go back where we came from. Bogart will protect you.
Oh, must we? Must we? Oh my goodness. It's more immersive if we do it this way. You have to feel Lucas's pain and suffering by rapidly pushing the shoulder buttons for a while. Like, you know, maybe if this game cut out all of, like, the Carla Tyler sections, which were, let's be honest, a complete fucking waste of time, which mostly just reiterated points that we'd already learned from Lucas's side of the story, and just focused on Lucas, and, like, maybe built up a few more of these story elements, maybe it could have worked. But I suspect what happened was, they got, like, 50% of the way through the project, and ran out of money. Because do you notice how once we went to the museum, after within an hour, we're at the end of the world ending, and there's AIs, and he's Neo, and we've got to save the world from the fucking orange and purple clan and all this foolishness. We died, we came back, all kinds of... It suddenly rocketed towards its conclusion. And now here we are, look at this. Oh, look at that.
For 2,000 years, I've been awaiting this moment. The moment when the mystery is revealed to me, the answer to all questions. And it's you who brought me the Indigo Child. What an ironic destiny.
The Orange Clan will make slaves of all humanity if they have the secret.
What difference does that make? We already control the world, Lucas. The child will give us ultimate power. We will be the equal of the gods.
2 exclamation
I'll
points.
never give you the child.
Your tiny role is finished. You can now disappear from the game. We thank you for all that you have done for us.
Maybe we could have put some more effort into animating this dude's face as well. Here we go again. Oh God. Yep. This is where David saw an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, share your energy with me. Just spend like 20 minutes powering up, dodge the odd like weak beam now and then. You know how it is. Thank goodness he's not putting much effort into actually stopping Lucas. Almost there. Did it. Get fucked. Yeah, anything about that, huh? Yeah, loser. Yeah. Don't that suck? Got him. Easy. No. No. Oh no. It's this clown.
You are even more obstinate than we had thought, human. But the game is over. You and your race have lost. Your inferior species will disappear, like the dinosaurs before you. We, the artificial intelligences, will be the new dominant race on this planet. Thanks to the secret of the child, we will know all. We will be more powerful than gods.
Become as gods. Great. What's happening? Yeah, get fucked. Easy. Just like that. No problem. I hope you're not expecting a satisfying payoff for this. It was 42. You didn't listen, I see.
The cold went away just like it had come. in silence, as if the Indigo child had turned the hourglass by delivering her message. Everything was just as it was before. I guess that means the lesser evil. The Oracle and the Orange Clan went back to their places of power in the secret government of the world.
So, you know, the Oracle's not dead,
And the Purple
apparently.
Clan went back to haunting us on the net. I should be happy, I guess. I've been living with Carla for 3 months. She's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant. Must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means that our child was radiated by the chrome at Wishida, just like I was in my mother's womb. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm the one and only keeper of the greatest secret in the universe. What should I do with all that power? Forget it? Put it in the service of humanity? I've never dreamt about being a god. I just want to live my life like anybody else with my wife and my child. I'm afraid that destiny might have another path in mind for me.
What are you thinking about, Lucas?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
You can see the edge of existence, I think, on the side. Yeah. So there's 3 endings. There's that one we just saw, which is by far the most ridiculous one. There's the in-betweeny ending, which is basically to the effect of nothing very satisfying happens at all, just kind of like that, but it's like the Oracle takes control of Lucas and fights the AI while Lucas sort of brainwashedly takes the child over, and then the Oracle hears what the child said through Lucas, then everything just kind of stops and goes away, and then the ending, rather than that, it's like Lucas and Carla are in his apartment, and Lucas is like, so the Orange Can are probably up to no fucking good. God only knows what they're doing right now. They're out there somewhere. The AI's out there still somewhere. And then basically, it's just like everybody, it's just a big shrug, basically. And then the other ending is the AI ends up getting the secret. And then it's basically like Terminator at that point. It's like the AI control the planet, all of humanity, like it's just winter constantly. All of humanity is like huddled in the fucking sewers underground. Basically, like it's the exact plot of Terminator, but instead of the robots, it's just the AIs that are apparently physical for some reason. And, you know, it's winter outside instead of a lot of fucking robots. But it's basically like the plot of Terminator. Yeah, broadly speaking. And those are the 3, like, endings for the game. Because if you die at various points during the game, you get all kinds of side endings. Like, if you run out of sanity really early on as Lucas, he just turns himself into the police, and then the game shrugs at you again, like, some shit happened, basically. Yeah. So this is the sad thing with, like, all David Cage games, is that they always have, like, some potential in them, right? Like, the idea of playing a game where you're both the criminal and the police in the story is kind of interesting. But then the game throws that out the window like a quarter of the way through. Like, we're actually about this weird superpowers, mystique, interest thing now. And then we follow that around for a while, and then David, in the back of his mind, has got some cogs spinning like, alright, so while this is going, the AI are behind the scenes, like pulling all kinds of strings, and we got the Orange Clan over here. But then he creaks open his wallet and goes, fuck, we got like $5 left because we spent all the money on the first like quarter of the game. We gotta suddenly pick up pace. Oh shit, we didn't foreshadow this AI thing at all, did we? Fuck. Well, it doesn't matter. I know why things are going on, so it's okay. Also, they have physical forms for some reason, because they were stalking the sentients in the 80s, and somehow that translates into them now just existing, and now, oh fuck, right, we gotta end the game. Oh, but there you go, there's the secret. Dealt with. Like, wanted to do like 5 different things and just didn't really focus on any of them, and then just halfway through the game just loses all sense of self-restraint, and just suddenly all the plots just convene on each other like one horrible mangled train wreck. Just like, take out all the Carla and Tyler shit, because it was all filler. Tyler was very clearly filler, because then so, like literally one scene exists purely just to be like, and there goes Tyler now. Don't worry about him. He's gone. Get on with the game now, please. Just get rid of all that. Just focus on, like, the Lucas angle, because that's, like, clearly where all the effort actually, like, got put in. Because, like, every Carla and Tyler scene is just like, oh yeah, we already kind of knew all of that. Also, here's Mr. Miyagi. Now Tyler's gonna dunk on this white nerd at basketball for a while, right? We wasted so much time and money on those pointless filler sequences where we, like, lifted weights and played basketball. We could have taken all of that money and pushed it somewhere else. You know. But no, that would be too sensible. And it's like, all of his games are this way. Like, if you go and watch, like, Heavy Rain. Like, Heavy Rain's probably the best one. But, like, it's still such a David Cage thing. Where, like, the fucking police detective in that game is clearly a time traveler or from space. Like, and then, like, not to spoil it, but, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but, like, the person who is the murderer is just, like, a twist for having the sake of being a twist. Like, it's such foolishness. And then Beyond Two Souls is just... it defies explanation. You gotta watch Beyond Two Souls to just truly understand how absolutely... It defies explanation. Here we go. This is the thing I want to show you. You'll love it. Now, so this in and of itself is kind of silly, but wait. I think that's just David Cage. I think that was just David Cage. Yep, no. That's from the tutorial, by the way. Just so you know. There's a tutorial in the game. You play as that. You know. And that's there. You know, why not? And then we also have... we might as well just show you this one for completeness sake. Like, this is clearly, like, cut content, right? Like, this is a sequence they made, and they were like, fuck, we had to cut out, like, 50% of this game, because we ran out of money. But we, like, finished this scene, so we'll just, like, put it in as bonus content. Sure, that works, that works. That was the best facial animation in the whole game. What the fuck? That's clearly cut content, right? Good to know they were working on yet more filler before they ran out of money. And that's Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy, a stupendously stupid game that I like for some reason, unironically. There's no justification for it. It's an unabashedly stupid game, but I still like it. Perhaps because it's so unabashedly stupid. So thank you very much for watching this very, very stupid game. Go watch Beyond Two Souls if you want to see David Cage at, like, his peak. Beyond Two Souls is where it's at. Ugh. What a good game.